Hidden from the chaos of the Great War was the Boylston Club, a private social club reserved for America's most powerful former presidents, senators, Supreme Court justices, and their heirs, men whose wealth and influence once shaped the nation. Secured by a $500,000 annual fee, when the bombs fell, their power meant nothing. 1 week after the nuclear exchange, the club sent out invitations for a final event, the Memoriam Gala. It wasn't a plan to survive, it was a farewell. The flyers promised free food, an open bar, and one last toast at midnight on October 31st, 2077. Those who were still alive and able to attend, rather than face a ruined world where status no longer mattered, the members made a choice. They gathered, raised their glasses, and drank poison prepared for the occasion, ending it on their own terms. No one who attended the Memoriam Gala ever left the Boylston Club alive. All that remains now is silence, and a reminder that the world ended. The elite didn't adapt. They toasted and disappeared.
It's closing time, gentlemen. If any of you have changed your mind, it's time to go. James will see you out. No one? Very well. Gentlemen, it has been an honor and a privilege. Before we drink, allow me to offer a final toast. To the world that was, mankind shall never see its like again.
One of the shorter stories can be found inside the workhouse, a building in Concord. On the 4th floor, two skeletons are frozen in their final moments. An employee's hands wrapped around his boss's throat, caught mid-struggle, collapsed directly over the boss's safe. Whatever was inside mattered enough to kill for, even as the world was ending. Just one floor below, on the 3rd, lies another story. The skeleton of a woman stretched out on the ground, a baby rattle still clutched in her hand. No struggle, no escape. As the bombs fell, her final thoughts weren't of money or survival, but the family she would never get a chance to say goodbye to. Near a lake surrounding Sanctuary Hills, a man sits slumped on a water filtration pump, a gun still clutched in his hand. Behind him, a bullet hole in the wall hints at the moment he chose to end his life as the bombs fell. Even in death, the world left its small secrets. A hidden stash of caps can be found once the pump is turned off. A quiet reward for those who explore. Found inside the Beantown Brewery, behind some vats, lies a skeleton, frozen in the moment of quiet despair. Scattered around him are empty beer bottles and a small pile of bottle caps, suggesting that his final hours were spent drinking alone, trying to drown the weight of the world as it ended. The air is thick with stillness, and the faint smell of old hops and metal lingers in the room. It's a silent testament to a life spent in simple pleasures, clinging to something familiar, even as everything else collapsed. Before the Great War, the Gorski cabin was home to Wayne Gorski, a paranoid survivalist and explosives expert. When authorities began construction on the electrical tower near his property, Gorski became convinced it was a mind-controlled device. Determined to stop it, he hatched a plan to build a mini-nuke and level the tower, and perhaps anyone who got in his way. Gorski survived the bombs, but not unchanged. By 2287, he had turned feral, a ghoul trapped by his own paranoia, still occupying the root cellar of his cabin. The cellar itself is a half-finished space, stocked with supplies and a weapons workbench, a relic of his pre-war life. A short tunnel leads deeper into a fully finished room, highly irradiated, where the now ghoulified Wayne Gorski lurks among barrels of nuclear waste. Even in death and decay, the cabin tells a story of a man consumed by fear and genius and obsession, a warning of how the bombs changed everything.